Welcome to the Cathedral of Old Arcadia. This cathedral was built in the Gothic style and was made in reference to St. Patrick's Cathedral of New York. I traveled to New York a couple years ago and saw St. Patrick's and fell in love. It's just beautiful cathedral, and I wanted to kind of be inspired by that. Didn't copy it, but was inspired. I was the only builder, Lost Arcadian, and Holt was someone who helped me. Holt B80, you should check his channel, I'll put it in a link below. So here is the front of the cathedral. If you've ever seen St. Patrick's, you can definitely tell the similarities between the towers and the main entranceway. The little village houses were just for kind of effect, and yeah, you will probably see them implemented in more of my videos. I've already done a tutorial over one of them, but they just kind of add a certain effect, a certain feel to the general area, so it's not just out here in the middle of nowhere like it would have been otherwise. As we travel around, you'll see a lot of vines on the side of the cathedral. Not only did I implement those for detail purposes, I really like the way they look and the earthiness it gives it. I've kind of been obsessed with the color green recently, as you can see with the windows. Once we get inside, you'll see the carpet, but it's just kind of earthy, very lively, very alive. The courtyard, as we come back around here, you'll notice has the fleur-de-lis, and that holds some special meaning in my heart. If you look here, you can see that I used only stone, and I tried to implement a lot of depth by creating different levels. You can see where I used cracked stone to kind of break up the canvas, so that's a little more detail that if you actually came on the server at some point in time and got to look at it yourself, you would notice. So as we go inside here, you'll start to see certain things. You will see that I stuck with the color green, and I tried to make it very wooden, very rustic, stick with the medieval style. I implemented these fountains to bring some color into the whole thing, to break up just the typical gray area. What I did here with the lighting is very specific. There's a lot of ambient light. You'll see as we fly up, you'll see a lot of hidden torches, things like that. Dale Weston was a friend of one of my friends who I met on the Fancy Blue Pants server, and I kind of put this all in memory of him because he unfortunately committed suicide, and that's a terrible thing, but it's in honor of him and kind of also in honor of Just Artistic, who is one of his good friends. So as we travel back here, we will see where the clergy sits. This is a thing taken from Catholic churches. If you've ever been to a Catholic church, you will see these sort of areas for clergy, and they also have areas like this for choir, for musicians. I also thought it was a good way to use more wood to kind of break up the texture again with all the stone. Bumped my head there on one of the archways. A little bit of a klutz, whatever. So you can see as I continue to travel around, I tried to put as much detail as I could into every little specific spot. If you've looked at my channel, this is only about my third, what I would call a big build, but I spent a good amount of hours over a short period of days. This only took me 4 days to do, but during those 4 days I spent a lot of time. As you see back here, we have the baptismal area. We put that near the door, and traditionally in Catholic churches. So let's go ahead and fly back outside so we can get another wraparound view of it all. It's just something I really enjoyed doing. Typically on the sides there, they wouldn't have those exits. Those would be for they would have normally statues of famous priests or specific scenes from the Bible, but I really like the idea of these exits here. Just kind of something I did, some artistic expression, took some leave with it per se. So back here at the pulpit, I wanted to implement these torches to kind of represent candles, which is a very traditional thing in the church. They would be lit pre-service by acolytes, who are the bringers of the light into the church. And really, as we do this last little overview, I think that's all I have left to talk about. So we're going to go ahead and fly back outside, give you one last glance, and I'll wrap it up. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. It has been a joy to build this and to show it off for you guys, and I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, subscription below. And with that, I don't have anything else to say, but I hope you have a great weekend. May you never walk alone.